You know, in the middle of me actually compiling all of these different compilations, I have discovered something very troubling. Um, for a straight, pretty much 50 minutes straight of the first half of this collage is yeah, my mic wasn't on, so yeah, so you're just gonna be seeing a completely silent playthrough of of I Wanna Hug the Gator. But it was really disappointing too, because this is pretty much the ending of the I Wanna Hug the Gator. So it's really unfortunate that like almost the entire half of it didn't have any audio, but like I think I still managed to do pretty okay, considering the fact that at some point in the recording I realized the microphone wasn't on, and thankfully the best part, I did get my reaction to the best part of this entire game, so I think that's a win. So yeah, skip ahead if you wanna, you know, not sit in front of a screen just silently. That would be perfect. Olivia practically jumps back into her wheelchair from the seat. Come on, come on, they're only playing a few of these sappy tracks. The tails dragged me by the arm to an open spot on the floor. Alright, how are we gonna do this? Oh! A hum of mirth slips through Olivia's smiles as she takes my hand in her own and takes the lead of our dance. My date sways side to side within her chair, slowly falling into the gentle rhythm of the romantic music. Her grin grows wider as I match her pace, stepping to left and right in tandem with Olivia. Her beautiful silver eyes are almost hypnotic as I find myself lost in them. Feel as though I could linger in these moments for the rest of my life. It's Olivia's voice that dispelled the trance she had over me. So, for the briefest moment, I hear the worry in her tone. This is good, right? Present her with my most reassuring look. Absolutely, Olivia. Olivia's eyes turn downward. Yeah, but there's still hesitant in her voice. My fingers squeeze slightly to draw her eyes back to me. Olivia, what's wrong? I've been practicing just for this. Yeah? Yeah, cause I've been thinking about it the whole time too. It's been bothering me that we can't really dance, you know. This is perfectly fine though, Olivia. I mean, I want this to be the best can be, without letting any dumb condition get in the way. And you do too, right? Whoever is mixing this, great job in the fucking music, in the fucking using of the title of the music for this shit. Except I don't mind one bit. Can't dance like everyone else, so what? We're still dancing. Olivia smiles, though it carries a hint of mischief. Trust me. Alright? I want to show you something. She breaks away from her embrace. From my embrace. Huh? What? Just keep your eyes on me, Inko. Yeah! Yeah, I knew she was gonna use her fucking... Wow. That's... Come on, man. You can do it. Come on now. Yeah, baby. Oh. Oh. What a... Oh. God, I'm such a little bitch. Oh, Damien, what a man. Oh my god. Inko, I think I finally see you for the first time. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'm thrilled. And I love her. She really went so far just for me. No, just for us. I'm thankful I had these classes. I feel prick of tears at the corner of my eyes. Final song ends and the lights brighten once more. The crowd around us shifts, so people are leaving probably to get home now. but others take their place looking forward to the stage for whatever ending ceremony there might be. Ben approaches the mic stand on stage, leaning into the microphone after making sure it turned on. Good evening, everyone, and thank you all for coming tonight to the annual St. Hammond Winter Formal. A huge thanks to our student council team for putting this whole thing together. I hope everyone here made some missuit memories they'll treasure forever. That last dance, our time here is up. You're all free to go. Good night, stay safe, and enjoy your winter break. We'll be seeing you all next year. He waves once more and returns to the backstage. Some students start milling out towards the door to their cars. Damien and Liz finds us through the crowd. Hey, that was amazing out there. Thanks. You guys ready to bail? Yeah, the limo's out front still. We got him until midnight. Heck, we can even stop somewhere too if we wanted to. Oh snap! Like ice cream? In this weather? In any weather. Olivia, I'm steaming hot. I actually would like a root beer float. Sounds like a plan. Olivia trembles from the overexertion, but still snags around my wrists as always. She huddles to herself as we leave behind the Grand Con Center and out in the freezing air of the city. True to my word, the limo waits just outside the door, down the walkway. The driver gets out on seeing us and goes to open the door for us. Damien and Liz hop in, sighing in relief at the heated seating. Start helping Olivia in. Just like her tail, her legs are quaking from the exhaustion as I help her make the jump from the chair to the seat. We're all collapsed on the cozy seat, and the euphoria from the dance is finally wearing off and leaving us with just the extortions of them. It's a pleasant sourness though, as Olivia rests against me with a yawn and a tired smile. Damien hands out the last bottle of blissful cold soda. Which we nurse slowly. Now all that awaits is a calm evening with my friends. Once more my head lays atop Olivia, feeling her soft hair tickling my cheek pleasantly. She nuzzles back against me, her eyes slowly closing. Tonight definitely was the best night of my life. Wait, wasn't I supposed to give a speech? What? Okay, they are going to solve the bad fucking situation. I swear there was supposed to be a speeches for Ladakan. Ben was gonna do one. I had something ready. Oh yeah. Yeah, what gives? We tried to argue for the extra time with the venue owners for it. They wouldn't budge, so we just had to cut the rest of the formal short. Check my phone, 95.3. Huh. Is something up? Maybe, but we all got dismissed anyway. You guys can go check it out. You guys can go check it out. I chill here. Should we? Olivia looks back at the entrance. Some people are still leaving, but I can see most are still inside, probably waiting for their ride since the formal ended early. Yeah, I'm curious. Alright. Hey, don't start driving yet. So we're going to be a little while. Forgot something. Of course, we'll be right here. Thanks. I think I should wait. Yeah. I'm gonna save this. Save that. Wait, wait. Wasn't I supposed to give a speech? What? I swear there was supposed to be a speech for Ladakan. Ben was gonna do one. I had something early. Oh yeah. Yeah, what gives? We tried to argue for the extra time with the venue owner for it. They wouldn't budge, so we just had to cut the rest of the formal short. I checked my phone, 99:53, huh? Is something up? Maybe, but we all got dismissed anyway. You guys can go check it out if you want. I'll chill here. Should we? Olivia looks back to the entrance. Some people are still leaving, but I can see most are still inside, probably waiting for their ride since the formal ended early. Yeah, I'm curious. All right. Please, like, answer what's up with Ben and fucking Mia. Hey, don't start driving yet. Sorry, we're going to be a little. Well, forgot something. Of course, we'll be right here. Thanks. Olivia and I get back into the chair. I push her back through the cold into the con center. Inside, my classmates are standing awkwardly around calling their folks. I guess we'll have to find Ben again. Alright, backstage? Maybe. Let's check. As we pass through the crowd, the principal takes the stage. The mic isn't turned on. She's annoyedly gestures to have it turned on and tries again. Excuse us? Excuse us. We're having some technical difficulty at the moment. We should have one final event tonight. Our apologies for the confusion. Please, wait while we get things organized. She's definitely annoyed at something. Something's up. When nobody's looking, we slip back in through the staff-only door. Now, where would Ben be? It's not back in the main backstage area. There are a few other workers walking around, dragging the dining room chairs into neat stacks. They don't pay us any mind, however. Best not to push our luck and ask them where Ben is. Maybe he left already? Doesn't sound like him. Yeah, well, where else? There's a number of storage rooms, but no dice either. Just as we're about to give up, Olivia points out one of the last doors in the back. It's like a memorial room, only far in the back. There's a few tables and fridge. This must be the lounge, and it's occupied already. Thankfully, we found Ben. Though it seems like he's being accosted by Mia. Doesn't seem like she noticed us as she looms over Ben. This is unbelievable. I really didn't ask much of you. Could you at the bare minimum not be jumpy spaz in front of my friends? I'm sorry. You better be. Tonight was important and you nearly ruined it. Mia, I'm sorry. I've been trying my best. You know I can't help it. Listen, I've been good like you wanted. Just please, I need my... Pop. Mia holds a finger to Ben's mouth. She jerks her head our way to direct a silent threat over violence. And us, people are listening. What are you two retards doing eavesdropping like that? Hey Mia. We were looking for Ben. Oh my god, why? Clearly it's not a good time. In fact, you picked a very bad one. Show's over, scram, go home. I was saying, Mia, please, I need... Shush. How much longer are you holding it? You promised. I said shush. I'm serious. Holding? What are you keeping from him? I waited like you wanted. You you said you would. Alright, you know what? We should talk about this on the way home. Come on now. Mia, it's over. It's been a whole month. I'm sorry I didn't listen to you. Please, I feel... Shut up already. What did you do to Ben? Nothing that concerns you, Willie Bin. Now come on, Ben. She huddles him by her chest and starts walking out the door. Naturally, we followed. Oh my god, I'm going to kill both of you. Thought we agreed to stay out of each other's way, You want a kick to the face? That Ben would regret not throwing Olivia and I under a bus. Fuck off. Ben, are you okay? Ben, are you okay? Do we need to get security? You are not doing that if you know what's good for you. She quickens her pace and stomping across the floor while Ben is struggling to keep up. About halfway across the backstage. No, Olivia. No, don't do that. I just need something, she promised. Everything's okay. Dude, you look like you're about to have a heart attack. I'm fine, I just need the... Ben, you shouldn't be talking now. We're going home and we can't talk about it then. Ben can't keep up with Mia and Twips. Fucking idiot. Get up, get up. Yeah, we should call security. Like hell you are. Fuck, I'm surrounded by idiots. Yeah, I can't wait any longer. Just please, I need it to be normal. Shut up, you fucking idiot. Oh shit. Ben lies still on the floor. Mia's fist is frozen where it made contact. She pulls it back and stares back between it and us. She knows it was a mistake. Her low impulse control finally got the better of her. Oh. Ben shudders on the ground. His glasses lie snapped in two parts and he fruitlessly tries sticking them together like a jigsaw puzzle. Ben, are you alright? You know I didn't mean that, okay? My glasses. It lets you get out. Let's get you out of here. Nobody can see you like this, right? No one. You two, if you ever tell people what you saw here, I will personally... Ben? Taylor opens the curtain right where we at, lit up by a spotlight aimed at the spot. Goodness gracious, I've been looking everywhere for you. Where have you been? Did you forget about the memorial? Miss Taylor, No excuse, get out here. Taylor grabs Ben by the shoulder and yanks him through the curtains. Alright, now we can get... Still a sizable crowd, any murmur clears out into dead silence as everyone gawks. Fuck. Taylor jerks her head back to the gap in the curtains and rips it wide open. We're exposed to bright stage lights and Scalar rips her gaze between Olivia, myself and the broken glasses and then the person trying to hide them. Mia, she's caught like deer in a headlights. Ben's fresh wound is bleeding bright red and drips to the floor below when he whimpers in pain. Miss Scalar finally looks back at him and fully takes in his situation. Droplet splattering is deafening. The audience's eyes are on Mia. Mia, are you mad? Benjamin, you stay away. I'll get you some help, okay? Simply whimpers more as our principal practically leaps off the stage to search for someone. Thousand calculations run through her, judging by the worsening drain expression. None of them are good. There are murmurs in the crowd. Our peers talking amongst one another, pointing and questioning. Slowly the low din of words grow louder, voices raising as their words are turned towards the stage. You okay? There's blood. What did she? Of course she did that. It's her problem. Finally, the question turns to accusation as all directed at the red dino girl. So cool. Uncalled for. Total bitch. Fucking abusive. The click, the word clicks with her and she starts to move. Ben, I can't do this anymore. She starts yelling loud enough it carries to the other end of the room. What? Can't take this abuse anymore. Just look at. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what you're doing. Oh, okay. You made me like this. All those years. Make me. Oh. There's. Making me put this act. Doing your dirty work, harassing all the students you don't want to deal with. Do you think I want to hurt people? Thought you love me. I don't want to do your dirty work. Can't do it. All of this because you can't have people knowing about your condition. Mia, no, please. Mia yanks out an orange bottle from her purse. The rest of the color drains from Ben's chest. He falls to his knees. Mia, please. You're a fucking psycho. I don't want these. I don't want these anymore. You're a liar. You ruined my life enough. She throws the bottle at the floor. The content within scatters 100 directions all across the floor. Ben doubles over, covering his mouth. Now everyone else knows. Mia has tears streaming down her face. She starts towards the exit. Ben's on antipsychotics? No way, it's just a bunch of bull. And what are the pills? The bottle rolls over to me. I don't know why, but I pick it up. Can't pronounce what that's supposed to be inside, but I can read Ben's name printed clearly on the label. Yeah, they're antipsychotics. That's it. That's horrible. Ben had betrayed her when he didn't do her bidding. She had to tighten his leash by keeping it from him to remind him who's in charge and keep him from making the same mistake again. Mia, I love you, don't go. Get away from me, you freak. I'll do anything. Reaches out for her. Mia. Mia ignores him. The floor vibrates from the unmistakable sound of Ferris lumbering over. Yeah! Yeah, baby! Kick his ass! Kick her ass! Come on, man. Oh, that Ferris. Ferris. Have I ever told you that if you want swag, you should beat up a teenage girl? That's what you're supposed to do. In spite of his size, the massive older man cuts me off. Fuck. I believe we need to have a talk, Miss Moretti. He reaches out to take her by the shoulder, but she ducks low, his grasp barely grazing her as she bolts past him and shoulders the backstage door open. And just like that, she's gone. Scaly returns to the stage with a first aid box in hand. She retakes the mic, her troubled words tumbling freely. I'm terribly sorry about all of that. We had a plan to have some eulogies in honor of Mr. Ladakan, but Scalar's pretty deflated after all the commotion. And Ben? Where is Ben? Olivia tugs at my arm. She points off to the side where Ben is sulking off into the hallway. Alfred? Looks like you're the only one left. Would you like to say a thing or two? It's fine if you don't. Olivia looks at me. Her eyes are filled with determination, sending me a silent signal. Of course, Mr. Scalar. Miss Scalar. I'll speak on behalf of Ben, too. Olivia looks pointedly at me, waving me off to go after Ben. Nodding, I take the medic box from our principal and follow after our injured friend before he too can escape from view. What is antipsychotics? Antipsychotics are a type of psychiatric medication which are available to treat psychosis. They are licensed to treat mental health problems whose symptoms include psychotic experience, psychopneia, and psychoactive disorder. What is psychosis? Oh, paranoia, isn't it? Psychosis is when people lose some contact with reality. This might involve seeing or hearing things that other people cannot see or hear. Hallucination. Yep, it's oof. Hello everyone. I'm going Hello everyone. I'm going to say a few things about our old art teacher, Mr. Ladakin. Walking after him, Olivia's words filled now the quiet hall. Mr. Oh, ah, oh, oh, you're doing that, okay. Mr. Ladakan was more than an excellent instructor. I always saw him like a father figure of sorts, wanting to do right by me and by the rest of his students. I recall all the time I spent with him, teaching me everything he knew, doing his best to guide me, not only as an artist, but as a person too. I'd gotten so caught up in my own worries that I couldn't see all the wonderful things around me. Stuck within me, stuck walls I had erected, made from pity and self-loathing. And he had been the one to help me break free from those walls. He helped me to become a better person, because he believed in me just like he believed in all of his students. Mr. Ladakan believed in the best of people, and I finally realized what Mr. Ladakan's life work was. Not any painting, photo, or sculptures. It was us, his students, helping us to become better people. Mr. Ladakan, thank you. You were a wonderful teacher. Ben sits on the ground in the front of the memorial. He's not crying, but he's unresponsive. He's in shock. I guess I would be too. This has to be his worst case scenario. Hey. I set the first aid kit on the floor by him and sit as well. Doors unopened. Ben just stares up at the painting on the wall. This is hers? This is hers? Yeah. It's good. Oh, hang on. Fish out the bottle from my pocket. The few remaining pills clatter in it, so I pass it over. Wouldn't Ben just get more medicine then? He takes it and stares at the contents before just downing the last dose. So, I'm not going to talk about this, Inko. Alright. With respect to Ben's wishes, I stay silent and Mr. Ladakan smiled down at us from his picture. She's been able to do something like this. Meanwhile, I'm just running around making things worse for myself. I like to ignore the first aid kit. He follows my glance and grimaces. Does it hurt? It feels better than what's inside. I'm probably only talking now because of the adrenaline. I don't feel like crying anymore. I just feel empty, like throwing up. Now everyone knows. What's wrong with everybody knows? I tried, you know. All the social class, all the time I forced myself to be a social person. I have noticed how well you get along with everyone. Did everything right. Now it's all for nothing. I don't think they'll care. Yeah. Will they? Tell me, do you see me the same way after hearing the word psycho? Eh. As long as you take the fucking medicine, yeah. Neither does anyone else, it's just natural. Can be the mildest thing in the world, but the label doesn't discriminate. Even with all the good impression I've made over the years, I'm a threat. May as well just drop out and finish high school online. You're my friend still. And you're Olivia's friend. Am I? Given time. Just sit while staring at the painting. No little children. Took Olivia there, she loved the place. Got herself some fancy Asian pants for this. He nods. Earlier I told her there wasn't any big reason I did what I did. That was a lie. Look at her and instantly know her whole deal. For better or worse, she can't hide what's wrong with her. Someone like me? I had to be told that means so long as I can hide it, I'm normal. If I ever seek help, it just outs me. That hurt. So seeing her actively refuse it, take it for granted. One thing just led to another. It was stupid. That's just how feelings are, Ben. Notice my friend is looking less tense now. About Mia. I don't want to talk about Mia. She's gone. She was always telling me once she graduated she'd get out of this dump. I was hoping she wouldn't. Hoping maybe she'd take me with her. But we know she's gone. She's booking it across state lines as we speak, see? Ben shows the lock screen on his phone. The most recent message is from Mia. Sorry, I'm going. Sighs. 4 years. I loved her. Plays with the broken halves glass he picked up. Said he didn't want to talk about it. I won't pry. So we just sit. The Darkan's warm smile seems a bit brighter from his frame on the wall. I wonder if he would be happy with how everything turned out. I think he would. It was long and painful, but we finally made it. Became the people he aspired would be. Everything that happened led up to here, whether through the resolving old grudges or finally escaping a horrible situation, things are changing. Once we leave this room, our new life starts. But for now, we can wait in transit just a bit. Ben's like me, in a lot of ways. Remember seeing him earlier this year, effortlessly turning social disaster in his favor. I struggled to do anything without someone's approval or attention. Looks like he couldn't either. Mia used that against him. Could I have ended up like that? Oh yeah. Oh, you could have been way worse, bro. After so long, I get a message. Still in there? Yeah. Ben notices I'm wanted. I'm not keeping you here. You can go. You're going to be alright. Well, my ride home is gone. I need to call my family. Met with everything else. I don't know. Probably not. I'll probably finish processing all this soon enough. But thanks for talking with me. There's a space with us. We can take you back. Stand up slowly. Ben doesn't. I hold my hand out to him. I roll my eyes and smile. Ben, I'm offering you help. stares at my palm as though I pulled it away at any second. Ben's hand shakes as he holds it up towards me, but doesn't even attempt to grab my hand. So I grab his wrist and pull. Once more, Ben is on his feet now, thankfully more steady than when he walked here. Alright, man. Let's get you home. He nods and follows after me. Though just before I exit, I look back one last time to our teacher. Mr. Ladakan, thank you for everything you've done. We exit the room and walk toward Olivia, who's waiting by the entrance of the convention center. The rest of the place is in full cleanup mode. All the lights are on and staff are lugging around all the decoration to be stored away. When we reach her, I automatically take her handlebars and push her out the building. Her head turns to Ben, eyes inspecting him thoroughly. How are you feeling? His mouth moves to speak but stops. Shakes his head but keeps following. So, what flavor? Pardon? Flavor of ice cream. So everyone, we were going to get some on the way back. I think I'll get some sea salt caramel. Vera sticks her tongue out in disgust. Why would you ruin ice cream like that? Hey, don't knock it till you try it. Fine, try it. Then ask again. About you, Ben. No sea salt caramel is great, right? We finally reached the limo and our driver is moved to open the door for us. I don't know. I never had it. Motion for Ben to get in before us. As he does, Damien greets him like his usual enthusiastic self. Once more, I help Olivia into the limo, the driver storing her seat into the trunk, and I finally lay myself on a luxurious seat. You can go right to your place to drop you off if you rather, Ben. We can go right to your place to drop you off if you rather, Ben. He looks out the window back at the con center. You're totally fine to roll with us for the night, man. Alright, I appreciate it. Our limo slowly veers away from the convention center and starts heading back to the city. Olivia's head leans on my shoulder. Her content bellowing reverberates through my chest all the way up until we're in the ice cream drive-thru. In the end, all the options were picked. Ben and Liz got some cones of frozen yogurt while Damien chews an entire gallon of chocolate for himself. Liz? Olivia got herself a big old ruby float and tempered my cone of sea salt caramel. And while she acted like the icy delight had personally insulted her, I saw my friend Grace longingly at the top of it in the shop standing cooler. And the night continued for a while longer. The driver was... Wait, where did Ben got some cones of frozen yogurt while Damien choosing... Oh, he's a frozen yogurt kind of guy. My man. The night continued for a while longer. The driver was more than happy to indulge us after a generous tip at the ice cream shop. We were driven around aimlessly, enjoying our ice cream and simply talking the night away about our winter break plans. As our curfew drew near, Ben was the first to be dropped off. Said our goodbyes to him and he smiled and waved from his porch until we could no longer see him. The walls between him and Olivia seems to finally be coming down. I'm hopeful they'll come around to each other. Our next and final stop was my house. We're gonna make the most of tonight after all, which meant enjoying the rest of these gallons with some good shows. You bought an entire gallon of ice cream? Given our thanks to the driver, we entered my home and made ourselves at home. Stuffy clothes are ditched for comfortable pajamas, and we settled in my living room with the whole floor covered by air mattresses. Liz's neck kicks up the entire couch just so she can lay her chin on Damien's shoulder. If they've fallen asleep like that within the first hour of our anime marathon, leaving Olivia and I in peace to snuggle up between each other. Purring bellow rattled my ribs, but in a pleasant sort of way. Kinda like a massage, which I needed based on how worn out all my muscle feels. Felt like I could just melt in her embrace right now. My eyelids grew heavy as my body felt blissfully at ease. But there was one last thing I had to do before I fall asleep. Hey, Olivia. Bellow subsides briefly. Yeah? I had a lot of fun today. Yeah, me too. He smiles at me, so soft and inviting. I give her smile a soft kiss. She reciprocates with a similar kiss on my own grin. So I do the same again. And does she? Back and forth we went trying to kiss the smile out of each other's lips. All of smooshes that I wanted to win, though my tiredness made it difficult. By the time my eyes refused to remain open, I admit my defeat gracefully. Love you, Olivia. Purring continues, and I realize Olivia's fallen asleep. Love you too. We were close to each other, and one last time embracing sleep like we embrace one another. There's still more? Christmas Day. Oh my god. This ending is amazing. So much more content. A tiny holiday tune plays from the nearby radio as we work in the snow. Fresh white powdery ice crunches loudly underfoot, and our knitted mittens works to pile and compact heaps of the fresh white powder. Not only compacted though, but sculpted. Vinny has a bright future ahead of him as he works studiously on his Christmas monuments. The loud chatter of teeth drawing near must be Damien. He must be done collecting the stick we need. Taking a step back, I look over the 5 different piles of snow we've gathered from the yard. Vinny got the arms here. Sweet. I need some twigs so I can make our mouth just right too. The younger boy finally stands and marches through the now muddy grass on the yard. Inky. Inky, you two start on the bodies. I'll make the head. Damien salutes at his brother's orders, and we all start on finishing Vinny's project before it gets too cold. While I'm fine with my new mittens and scarf, the brothers are nearly freezing themselves for Vinny's art, which at least motivates them to complete the five figures in the time it take me to finish a single snowman. Originally, Vinny was begging me to make a snowman instead, but he got away ahead of himself and ended up giving himself an artistic vision of a whole family of snow people modeled after the family. And I would have had to do it all myself, but Randy decided he had enough of all yard-related tasks being delegated to me this season. At least we have the promise of lunch. Olivia's hard at work in the kitchen. Now I've made a few snowmen in my day, but never snow dinos. Tails are easy enough. It's not easy as the beak. As powerful as the Christmas magic, it's no match for basic physics. Demons tried to make a very tall one to resemble Liz. It ends up crumbling under its own weight and falling over right in his face. For so long, I actually do manage to get the snot right. It's just a matter of how you pack it together. Aww. And before long, there's a nice little group of snow dinos for each of the pines. Olivia is special. It's sprawled out flat like how she always lays in her bed. See Olivia judging from the window. It's a playful glare that knows I'm right, but immense satisfaction for the hazing. Hold on, it's not quite finished yet. And he quickly begins forming another frosty figure next to Snow Olivia. Soon enough, it begins taking a humanoid shape, though lacking any significant details. Pinky, can I borrow your shades? Oh, sure thing. Handing him my shades, the little dino presses the hinges straight into its head. There, now it's everyone. Aw. Let Inksicle keep those for now. Thank you for the first episode bit there. I think it's about time to head back inside. I fear Damien's thrill might break off if we stay out here any longer. I wave to the brothers towards the door and they run ahead in search of warmth. For a moment I consider adding some finer dinosaur related detailing, but I don't want to keep Olivia waiting. I make my way inside, making sure to stamp the snow off my boots beforehand. Aww. By the time I see them, Damien and Vinny have already changed into dry clothing. The jacket they had worn, designer made and thoroughly insulated from for the cold, hung heavily on the coat rack nearby. I knew they'd be good gifts. Oh, you didn't draw fucking... I wanted to see fucking Damien with Inco's clothing. By the time I see them, Damien and Vinny had already changed into their the jacket they had worn, designer made and thoroughly insulated for the cold, hung heavily on the coat rack nearby. I knew they'd be good gifts, especially for Vinny. I'll remind them how to clean the jackets later. The brother sits on the couch, wrapped in down blankets and sipping hot chocolate way too quickly. I was 30 seconds. How did you get changed that fast? It was 30 seconds. How did you get changed that fast? We're just trying to freeze to death at as little as possible. It wasn't that bad. Say that I got Hoyt. That's not a slur, is it? In either case, I'd rather not get the couch all wet, so I'll just have to stand for now. At the very least, Damien gestures to the thermos of hot chocolate and spare mug on the coffee table. If I see Inco on that fucking mug, I'm gonna fucking lose it. After yanking off my new hand mittens, I pour myself a cup and savor the heat as my fingers regain feeling. Soon enough, the familiar sound of rubber hard wood signals Olivia's arrival. The first thing she noticed is the two Pine brothers clumped together on the couch. You two look like you're having fun. Yeah, did you see the snow guys we built? We made one that looks like you. I saw. I'm flattered. I just finished lunch. You're hungry? Smell it. Ever since I entered, the smell of well-seared meat and veggies. Ever since she came over to visit that one time, I've been dying to try her cooking again. Absolutely. I think I'll stay here for now. Damien, I'm offering you food. No sir. Not getting out of this chair. Vinny takes the cue from his elder and follows his example, crossing his arm and smugly holding his chin up in defiance. You guys suck. Olivia motions me toward the kitchen and I take the one last sip of the cocoa before joining her. She ladles me a bowl, explaining all the intricacies of the special way she learned to make this from Sophia. So she never would tell me the secret pine seasoning that she used to further enhance the taste of all her cooking. Carefully set the bowl on large tray and hand the tray to Olivia, who sets it carefully across her armrest. Our meal set, Olivia's holler for food shakes the house to its foundation. Sophia and Randy meet us as I wheel Olivia into the living room, and they're looking well rested from their afternoon nap. Oh, thank you, Olivia. It looks fantastic. Olivia smiles and sets the tray down on the coffee table so she can start passing the bowl out one by one. With a flick of his tail, Vinny turns on the television, already set to sport channel and playing a hockey match. Randy takes a noisy slurp of the broth, licking his chops after. Tastes fantastic too. So enjoy the stew so we can have the real Christmas treats. When Olivia sees my confused look, she simply smiles and shakes her head. The rest of the family looks excited though and starts voraciously slurping down their stew. Following their example, I abandon my spoon and take up my bowl and bring it to my lips. Just the right amount of mixture, salt and spicy. The veggies and meat and creamy broth going down so smoothly. Much that I want to savor my first sip, the others have already drank up most of their meal. So I too greedily slurp down my meal until I can set my empty bowl back down on the serving tray in satisfaction. Oh man, I really hit the spot, Olivia. Looking around, Olivia isn't in the room anymore. Olivia? Give her a moment, Inko. She's just fetching some things. I can only guess the treats based on how Vinny is vibrating the entire couch with his excitement. Alright, wouldn't be Christmas without these. These? Looking to be tray filled with some kind of oddly shaped chocolates. Olivia wheels herself right next to me. I take the tray from her armrest. She smiles and gracefully tosses herself beside me onto the couch. Looking down at the tray again, the treat looks like a bundle of sticks held together by their sugary coating. They're called hay sticks, Inko. Try one, you'll love it. Pop one of the smaller bundles into my mouth, chewing on the sweet and salty homemade candy. Marshmallow, butterscotch, and chow mein noodles. Yeah, chow mein noodles. I hold up one of the uncovered sticks to inspect it. It's an older tradition, so I'm not surprised you don't know it, Inko. Take a couple more and pass the tray to Damien. They are quite delicious. Olivia plucks one of the pieces from my hands and pops it into her mouth, crunching the candy to oblivion. It's like the stew, the tray of haystacks is devoured happily too. Ah. And he sinks further into his recliner, drawing his wife onto his lap with a surprising yelp from her. She shakes her head and settles beside him, looking over everyone else with a content smile. This is what holidays are all about. Candy? Family, son. About being with the ones we love most, Vincent. The young boy considers his words and comes to his conclusion. Well, I love candy, so we should have more. He looks to Olivia, who snorts at his logic. I'll make more later, okay? Sweet. Just like the candy. Knowing now that there will be more Christmas candy, the young dino eyes focus on the hockey game playing. On screen, the hockey puck is finally hit into the net. I'm gonna go get water. On screen, the hockey puck is finally hit into the net. The shot is replayed by a couple of times from different angles, all the while the professional commentators talk about the college teams. While they mainly focus on the players' game efforts, and the commentators also highlight the players' plans and degrees. Which reminds me of what comes soon. Going back to school naturally. Ugh. Don't remind me. But it's the last semester before graduation. I'm free to go down whatever college jobs. Vinny finally have the room to himself. Vinny is fine. Hold on. Damien. Vinny finally have the room to himself. Oh, that's true.
Once you guys go, I'll just be Vinny here to keep us company. All my kids are going up. Don't worry, Ma. Don't worry, Ma. Way ahead of you. I'll fill all my classes just for you. Not if you know what's good for you. Be strange seeing this place quiet for once. Been pretty lively this year. I'll have to enjoy it while it lasts. So it's a whole 6 months before we even graduate, guys. Yeah, plus I still don't have any real plans yet. School's probably going to be bothering us the whole time about applying colleges starting soon. Wait, you have no plans at all? Olivia shrugs. I know what I want to do, obviously. But compared to Liz, she has the next decade of her life planned out, maybe more. Liz just goes above and beyond. So for me, I don't really know either. Maybe college, but I'm open to other options. Guess it's a good thing we got half a year still then. Yeah. Damien stands up with a sly grin, marching back to the tiny Christmas tree in the corner. All the gifts have been unwrapped, but some of the presents were still beneath it, awaiting the Pines to make the move to make room in their house for them. He scoops up something and comes back to the couch. I see, it's the new retro console. Still can't wrap my hand around the concept. Wouldn't you want a console from the last generation? From the latest generation? Yo, leave the future to the future. We still got to try all the presents. First game dibs. Can't stop my smile spreading, even though I know Damien's only trying to change the subject. Someone nips at my shoulder. Hey, sup? We're forgetting someone. Wanna give Guts his Christmas breakfast. Olivia pushes herself to the edge of the couch seat, but before she can set her knees down to the floor, she pauses and turns her way my way. Hinko, could you help me? Hey, do you want your chair? She shakes her head no and then holds her arm up. Oh. Okay. Okay. You really wanted to do this in front of her fucking godparents, alright. Okay. Okay then. Don't you normally walk on your knees around the house? Just do it. The rest of her family looks amused as I slide one arm beneath her leg and the other around her back. Lyra further secures herself by wrapping her arm around over my shoulder. Lifting her up is a slowly becoming muscle memory, though my guide to her room still feels awkward and wobbly. Lyra doesn't mind it, though, as she smiles contentedly the entire time, and even after I nearly drop her onto the bed. Once her tiny minion is probably fed in his righteous Christmas face, Olivia and I sit together on her bed and just hold each other. The hollering of the rest of her family is thankfully muted by her walls, and we finally have the quiet time I know she was looking for. My hand caresses her back, drawing out her sweet bellowing purrs, and she leans more and more against me. With my face in her hair, I recall I still have something in my pocket for her. She pouts and nips my arms as I draw away from her. Let go of me. I got something for you. She grunts and releases her hostage. Pulled a small box from my pocket, still neatly wrapped in shiny violet paper and topped with an emerald bow. She sits up and accepts her present, tilting an eyebrow. By the way, you could have given me this when we were opening all the presents. This one's special. Go on, open it. Olivia carefully tears the wrapping off the box and lifts the cover. Inside is a neatly folded sheet of cloth. When Olivia pinches it, bring it out to unfolds into its true shape. It's a stylized tail blaze meant for sport and warmth, and only required commissioning list for the pattern, and Sophia just needed the material to put it together. Motion for a tail, which she delicately sets my hand. Notice after our dance, it really took a toll on you. For a few days, your tail was so scratched up and sore you didn't want to use it for anything at all. But now I can feel the muscle beneath her scale are still hot and tender. With all the care necessary, I slide the fashionable accessory over her tail. The elastic bands within are all working, distributing a comforting pressure across her entire tail and causing Olivia to pull happily as she relaxes further on her bed. So you know it won't be so rough on you next time. Takes a moment for Olivia to process my words. The expression of contentment slowly changes to one of surprise and then gentle smile. Next time? That'd be nice. Aw. The twitch of her cheeks doesn't escape my sight. Olivia, you okay? Yeah, just... She chews her lip for a moment to think. Is it something bad? Oh no, it's silly. I guess I just felt, I don't know, guilty for a second. Her fingers ring her blanket. Guilty? For what? It's at some point while I was making the fountain bathing, I was resting when I remembered something. When I was a lot younger, I would occasionally go to these physical therapy appointments. There were some other kids like me, actually, maybe 3 or 4 years old. One of them was able to waddle a bit with his tail. Almost everyone was excited he could manage that. But the other kid's tail was too short. He was stuck on all fours still. So it's a miracle I even could do what I did. But it made me think. And I eventually found videos of someone dancing like that with her tail. Someone like me, you know. I'm lucky enough to have these issues. Lucky enough so I can still move around a bit on my own. But what about the others? Like that boy? What would they think after seeing us dance? It's been on my mind ever since I started practicing. Olivia clears her throat and looks at me with sadness permeating from her moonshade eyes. That's what gave me the idea, but should I have? I feel like somehow I shouldn't have, but I did it because I love you. It confuses me. What do those kids think? Did you ever see them again? She shakes her head. What about anyone else like you? What do they think? I don't know. Wouldn't any of them be happy to have what you have? So many of them can't even do something like that. I guess, but still. sound dumb, but it still feels like I'm somehow betraying something. Maybe insulting. I could only dance because I was just able enough to use an appendage just long and strong enough to allow it. I guess I feel like I'm mocking them. I'm the luckiest unlucky person. I get the occasional glimpse at normalcy. I may as well not even be called disabled. I'm such an outlier. I thought you didn't ever want to be. I know. Fails falls and an entire mall trembles. I don't have any answers for her. How would I? She's not some strange exception case because of a bunch of crazy variables. That's not why I love her. It's Olivia. I love her because she's Olivia. My hands set her tail down on her lap so that they can cup one of her cheeks and tilt her head upward into those blue, beautiful silver irises. My whisper words carry my honest feeling for her to clearly hear. Hey, I got you this because I love you, no other reason. If you don't want to use it in any particular way, nobody's making you, alright? The concern in her eyes still exists, but as her lips rise and her eyelids soften, I can see this sorrow subsumed by comforting love. Okay. She leans into my palm and sighs softly. That's a good enough reason for now. Olivia starts running her hands across her tail garment. It's pretty. Thanks. It's tailor-made just for you. I like it a lot. Thanks. For the gift and caring and being there for me. And Olivia's comments dissolved into mumbling affection words about me as she pushes herself onto my chest, wrapping her arms tightly around my body and her tail around my leg. I love you, Inko. I love you too, Olivia. Draw her even closer with my arms, burying my face into her hair as I cradled the girl against me. Eventually we'll show off Olivia's new gift. For now, she wants to be held and I want to hold her. That's more! Come January, the new semester start. The final semester and the break and New Year's provides a nice start to the year. Even Ben seems to be bouncing back. Contrary to his fear, it was a business as usual once the break ended. Sure, there was occasional rumors or whispers but they were vastly overshadowed. Classes pass and the weather finally starts getting warmer again. Really felt like a victory lap compared to how turbulent the first half of the year. Olivia in particular decided she'd live here for too long without exploring much, so she got a new fire in her to see the city inside out. We got to see all art galleries, grand luxurious malls, underground tunnel system, local state parks, just seeing everything the city had to offer. We even went back to visit the arcade a few times. And that brings us from a public school standpoint. I consider it our final destination. Not the last class, or the graduation itself, or even the after party. Olivia and I cuddle together at my place. I had something better in mind, something I always wanted to do since my folks moved here. Finally, I was able to make a plan and put it into action. This hatchback barrels down the freeway. Trunk is completely packed for the week-long trip ahead of us. Not driving though, the location is shockingly close. Olivia holds my arm close, jittering a bit in anticipation. I always heard of this place, but I never actually been. I have once. Was in elementary school, but it was a blast. Did you get to go surfing? No, and I don't plan to. What about you, Inko? What about you, Inko? You up for hanging 10? Maybe, although I rather avoid a burial at sea. That actually does scare me a bit. Worse. Mentioned we got to explore everything in the city had to offer. That wasn't exactly true. There was one place I've been avoiding having to mention just for the occasion. Something we all talked about together and decided to save for the very last. And we're getting ever closer as Liz drives onto a homogeneous concrete bridge jutting out across the shore. A fifth passenger speaks up. I actually briefly considered setting up a senior trip down here. I'm so glad you didn't. I would have resigned from the treasurer on the spot. They never would have flied. Yeah, especially with the audit. Everyone shut up, I see it. All of us lean forward trying to get a glimpse of our destination. Yeah, it's a beach episode. Just off the coast of the city, there's an island. How the city is called Volkeldra Bluffs. Well, I'd seen the bluffs. I just haven't seen the Keldra or the Vol. The island hosts both Manuahi. It's called Manuahi. It's called, and Kawela Okekai Ikalani. Kawela Okekai Ikalani. Being the three volcanoes making up the archipelago. With its lush natural forestry, the island was labeled a national park. Every last plant here grew of its own accord, creating a wild jungle that's beautifully engulfed every sectional. Engulfed in every section. All the way up towards the mountain peaks, where numerous hiking trails lead to a scenic view of the dormant volcano as well as a panoramic of the island itself. Hence there's the small yet bustling town that sits just above the golden sand beaches and where the aquatic dinos inhabits making their real living. So many unique boutiques here there, full to bursting with handmade trinkets that perfectly captured the island's community. Then there were few resorts such as one we're staying at, nestled on the foothills to give tourists the best view possible. Connected suites face towards the towering mountain with our shared balcony providing us a view along directly of the largest dormant volcano. It was a perfect setup there. Not only will the wall-padded lawn chairs, but even built in a grill for Olivia and Damien to fight over. Whoa, that's a nice step out of the shower and starts drying off with a towel. All day today we got to see many sights the island has to offer as we could. True to his words, Damien's top priority was surfing lessons. Be down at the shore every day this week for a few hours. Olivia tells me dinos can't get sunburn, but I swear he seems a little redder this afternoon. Speaking of, Olivia offered to handle my sunscreen treatment. I don't know which of us was more eager. Me for avoiding the harsh sun rays, or Olivia who looked elated at the idea of being handsy with me. While she did a good job, I feel the need for the sun-based guts tattoo was too much. At first, we all hung together, checking out the shops and restaurants we wanted to visit. But after Damien ran off on his own, we started to disperse and go our own adventures. Just found a place that we would give her a full neck massage. Pam became engrossed in the cultural side of the island, taking a foot tour through the history of Manuahi. And Olivia and I had decided to hang out at a luau, sampling the bonfire cooked meats while watching a lively fire dance show. There's just one last thing tonight, if you ask me. It's the most important part. I exit the bathroom in a fresh set of clothes. Outside, the sky is beginning to darken. The sun is riding along the edge, the monolith husk of the volcano. That's why I picked this resort. There's no better view in the state. Olivia lazes around on one of the large beds. She sips exotic juice cocktail and flips through the travel magazine. Took long enough. You're sampling every darn soap they got in there. I'm just thorough. If I'd known you would take half an hour, I would have gone first. It's about time to meet up. Taking the spot beside her, I see Olivia's phone resting on her stomach. How the call with your dad go? The older baryonyx had called just as we got back to our room, which is why I got the first dibs on our shower. Wait, what? Had called us just as we got back to our room, which is why I got the first dibs on our shower. Oh. We would have talked for longer if I'd known you wanted to drain all the hotel's water. It's good though. Said he'd try to come home by summer's end. That'd be... Oh please, bro. Oh please, I kinda wanna see the dad. That'd be awesome. We could have another pool party at Damien's. Anyway, how long till everyone's back? Soon. So I'm gonna go clean up now. Relax, I can wait. Olivia sets herself on the well-cleaned carpet and starts marching to the bathroom. Yeah, you go ahead and set up. Hold on. She picks out a soda from the mini fridge and flicks the door shut with her hip. Can drains and crumples in seconds, and she gives me the piece of litter. Wow, treasure. What? She picks out a soda from the mini fridge and flicks the door shut with her hip. The can drain and crumple in seconds, and she gives me the piece of the litter. Wow, treasure. Yep, I'll come find you guys when I'm done, alright? Sure. The door clicks behind her and I start to making preparations. Pick up our room's phone and dials the number for room service. God, imagine if I got this thing on the first ending. A brief phone call later and the order is placed for some pizza, 3 pepperoni and 1 with anchovies. Sets to deliver to my next destination. Find the mini cooler I bought and fill it up, ice and more sodas from the fridge. Lastly is my camera and bag and tripod, which I sling over my shoulder. Carrying everything, I step up out of the bungalow into the fresh, humid air. There's a huge shared balcony nearby, intended for parties and equipped for the buffet. Is every single one of these like... Oh, this is not painted. It's so good though. To my luck, the whole place is vacant. I make the claim to the table closest to the edge. So pretty. From here, the whole town below sits in view of us. I notice it's layered from the tropical jungle to civilization to a beachfront. Across the water, the city is still visible, near enough to remind us we're close to home, but far enough to feel like we're in another world. It's a lot to take in. I let my breath out and inhale deeply. Let's make the most of this while it lasts. Setting the mini cooler down on the floor near the wall, I spend the next few minutes gazing out over the view of the island. It's hard to look away, and I'm already getting ideas for where we could go next. I have to ask, but I have a task to perform first. Set up my camera and tripod in the ideal location, retrieving my new remote. Hey there. Hey, there you are. Turning around, I spot Damien approaching me with a quickened pace. I almost flinch until he walks right past me, stopping next to the mini cooler and patting the top of it as he fetches a can of soda. Don't run away now, you hear? Don't think I'll have much to say back, Damien. Everything that's on its way. It's ordered pizza, it should be here soon. Cool. Listen, 4 number 2 will be out in a second. Damon drops down on a seat, gnawing at the top of the can off and drinking its content. Dang, this place is something else though, isn't it? Thanks, Iko. No problem. I'm glad we could do something like this. True to Damien's word, Liz strolls out of her bungalow. Bungalow? I don't know. How do Americans fucking pronounce this? Bungalow? 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 Is bungalow? She's sharing with Damien's yawning into her hand. Her head seems to swing around more than usual. Oh, I feel amazing. I can't believe I've never tried acupuncture. Everything just so effortless. It's crazy. She joins us at the table, continuing to rave about her spa treatment. And they were just so coordinated, like pit stop during a race. They call it Ai Kumu Laul treatment. I don't. I Kumu Laul treatment. I think that's my species in their native tongue. Neat. Actually, I took Olivia down to a little chodon a while back. He told us Japanese word for gator is wani. I think I heard of that before. Alright, Ben, you're really you're really just gonna fucking actually me here, okay? Actually, but she's a baryonyx, isn't she? Alright, but she's a baryonyx, isn't she? And is the latest to join us. I check back at the window to my bungalow and see Olivia's out of the shower getting ready. That's what she said, but the resemblance is undeniable. Oh, absolutely. In elementary school, whenever a teacher did "see you later, alligator" thing, everyone would point to her. She hated it. Oi, I know you're not telling anyone about the dark trauma of my past. Olivia approaches, freshly washed and carrying quite the payload with her. Jeez, is that all your odd stuff? You know vacation now to get away from work, right? Can it? Unless you want to wake up tomorrow with a mustache. She moves from the chair to the table facing the balcony and unfolds a travel easel. Top its plain sketchbook is a place for Olivia. Is that drawing sound? Olivia procures a small paint palette instead of any pencil. Right away, she gets to work, starting with a brilliant red near the top of the page. Don't stare. Keep talking. Just going on about our days. I checked out a few of the trails just before I got back. Some beautiful stuff. You guys should just check it out. Hold that thought, heck yeah. Points at an approaching pair of dino ladies carrying large trays. Set them down on the table for fresh steaming pizzas. Liz has to hold Damien back from drooling a hole in the table. Olivia, however, has her attention split between her canvas and the fresh food. But she shakes her head and goes back to it. Don't even want one? Here. Pick up a slice, carefully not to drop it, and bring it to Olivia's mouth. When she notices it, she opens it and chomps half of it in one mouthful. Oh, right, now it's a party. Damien's spring for some pizza himself. Once we settle it in for real, he gets Liz's attention. Yo, Liz, your last year go as you expected. I remember you going on about it's just before senior year started. Oh, no, not at all. My predictions were way off, of course. I never would have expected things turned out like this. I'm glad it did. It's been nuts for everyone. I don't think anyone's here the same person they were before. About you, Inko, what were you expecting as a new guy? It's a good question. I remember when I first stepped off the metro on the first day of school, I wanted to have lots of friends, most of all. I had actually never made friends before, not like you guys. There's people I know for as long as I was around before I had to move again. So it was my goal to get as many as I could. Yeah, and how'd that go? I didn't know friendship could be so exhausting. But so rewarding too. All the trials and tribulations and everything, I think they were all worth it. So I made friends with you all. Like to a certain girl who remained silent but not inattentive as I catch her own eyes staring my way. And more. So I guess to sum it up, it's been an experience I never wanted to give up, Damien. Despite the ups and downs and twists and turns, I certainly never would have guessed a new student would be such a scratch in the works. Getting so tangled up in Olivia and Nia, everyone else. And me. I was in a bad situation. I'm not anymore. Thinking on it, things were set in motion from day one, huh? Hey, I'm grateful. Thanks. Yo, Olivia. I'm going around the table asking for your input one last time. What do you think? Stop blushing and looks me in the eye before turning all the way with a smile. But the new human student waltzing in and wrecking our lives, our way of life. I'm currently relaxing in a fancy ass hell beach resort with some of my favorite people. One of which I thought I'd never be friends with again. All thanks to my boyfriend. She looks back at me. Yeah, you did good, soldier. And Damien, I really appreciate you always trying to include me. Damien brushes the back of his head. He got nothing to say for once. From there, the conversation drifts from topic to topic. Liz in particular got into a bragging competition with Ben when she talked about the college she was applying to, and he rebuked it with his own lofty goals. Damien pretended to be moderate the whole debate before declaring both of them were eggheads. Olivia joined in sometimes, but for the most part focusing on her little project. Ben bursts out a poker set he brought with him, complete with chips. Oh, he's a gambling man. The sun gets closer and closer to the setting. We all enjoyed the evening. The sun nearly sets. The rest of the pizza are nearly out, and Ben gone out to get more soda and chips. I look out over the balcony to the city below, forming different plans for what we could do tomorrow. Possibilities are endless, aren't they? Behind me, I hear Liz chuckling to herself as she clucks the poker sheet train from us into neat stacks. As it turns out, she had an unbeatable poker face. Match after match, she shocked the whole table. Wait, what if when she was stretching her neck, she was... Something tugs at my sleeve. Oh. Hey. Yo. Come here. I'm led by the sleeve to another of the lawn chairs where Olivia sits me down. She then takes a moment to look at me, even goes as far as to adjust my legs for some reason. And she seems satisfied with my position. Olivia lifts herself right onto my lap with the use of her arms and tails, wiggling herself around until her back is pressed firmly against my chest. Oh, what's this all about? Tail wraps around my waist, securing herself to me. Finishing touches. Look. She points to the propped up easel. Finally, I can see what she was working on. It's impressive how she managed to draw our villa. She'd been working on this for some time, and the piece looks complete already. I start to ask what she means by finishing touches when she placed the brush in my hand. Nico, help me finish it. Voice is soft and inviting, and her hand covers mine gently. How could I even consider resisting? And magnifique. What? No, keep going. Alright. While she said keep going, I started to feel her hand guiding my gentle strokes. Slowly the beautiful painting reaches completion. All the while Olivia and I bask in each other's hold. Until my chin rests atop her hand, she tries to concentrate, and her tail slithers and coils around my waist, keeping me as close to her as possible. Sadly, we're losing sunlight, and the painting won't be able to dry overnight with how humid it is. It was fantastic, Olivia. I know. I just want to keep going though. In the morning then, Kay? She grumbles to herself, but I feel her head nod. Try to move my leg only for her tail to constrict just a bit too tight for comfort. Stay. What about... Stay. Only she's placed her palette and brush aside, leaning back heavily against me. I'll stay, but the painting should be put up. This Gator says later. Right now we cut. This Gator says later. Right now we cuddle. Is there any pizza left? Yeah, we saved some since we didn't want to interrupt your moment. Shut up, I'm allowed to have this. Liz giggles into her hands and nods. Pizza pan is brought over and a circle is formed around it. Olivia basks in the delicious taste, chomping down on the last slice with wide smile. Only bumped something off the table. It's Olivia's cap. Hey, Olivia. Remember back on the second day of school, we played that drawing game in Miss Cochran's class? Yeah? I think that was the first big thing to draw. I think that was the first big thing to draw us together. I think you're right. What was? There's this game that the other students would play, passing around a note and doodling on together. Oh, that? I never got to participate. I just keep passing it along. I always draw a dick. Kinda want to do it again. Like a little send-off to our year at St. Hammond. You're corny. Nevertheless, she picks up the sketchbook and pass it to me. Yeah, I want to draw what I'll remember the year the most by. Jeez, that's too much to pick from. Let me start then. Hand it over this way. Sure. Ben gets the pad and starts carefully scribbling something down. In the meantime, Liz pipes up. So, any plans yet? She looks towards Olivia just as she finishes the final slice. Well, Ben here insists I should at least get some fancy diploma or other just for the sake of it. So probably one of the nearby schools here just for a bit. I meant for tomorrow. Though I could help you find if you want. I've already got a couple of acceptance letters. Actually, I've gotten one too. Wasn't anything really amazing, truthfully. At least I won't have to worry about student debt, thanks to my parents offering to foot the bill. Ben sketched the sketchbook to Damien. No dicks. I know, geez. What about you, Ben? You're going straight to school after summer? Well, calms himself as he stares off into the distance. I was thinking of taking a few months off. Fosen had a vacancy in their backpacking trip starting next month. I see, Ben. I knew you and Lunara was up to. I know you two were. Wow. You owe something, huh? And she said it'd be a good for me. I figured I consider my future after I've seen more of the world. Sounds romantic, dude. Should tell Lunara how you feel doing it. Yeah! Bro, this author read my fucking mind, bro. Chat. Yes. Dude. Oh, dude, Damien. He grins and point fingers guns at Ben. Oh man, all of you are going right back to school. I was just gonna go find a job or something. Oh no, not without some help, Damien. Knowing you would end up working as some sign spinner or something. Hey, sign spinning looks fun. This finally gives Olivia the sketchbook from my angle here. I see it's really filling up. No peeking. Blah. She makes a quick work of her sketchbook, and finally the circle is complete when I get the sketchbook back. Pick something good to finish it off, alright? The page is like a little scrapbook of our time at St. Hammond. Ben had drawn our brief gigs to Duncan's apprentice for that wedding. Damien tried his best depicting the arcade trip. Liz chose to depict her dance with Damien. I knew it was going to come up eventually. Olivia in turn drew our dance alongside it. Boy, do I have some competition here. Alright. One last drawing, let's see. Ah! What would be a good drawing here? You know what? Still gonna do the exact same thing. But my joy joins the rest, and I look over the whole thing once more. Cute. I think you've gotten just a little bit better. Want to keep this one. It's all yours. We keep talking about our senior year and what comes next for some time. Finally, the sun has set and the moon has risen, framing the balcony perfectly for what I was waiting for. Motioned to Olivia, so she finally let me stand, which she reluctantly does. Standing and searching, I feel the pins and needles in my legs slowly fade as I walk to the corner of the balcony. All reliable, I must have taken a picture, hundreds of pictures with this bad boy. None of them seem to have noticed it. Here, thankfully, as I looked again, the chattering of the group on the balcony. My friends. Somehow I think this picture will mark the precise endpoint of our end of one point in our lives as the start of another. Maybe that's what all picture do. I make a quick work setting everything up just right. The angle and the setting, everything. Yep, it's time. Hey everyone. Heads turn, Olivia rolls her eyes but smiles, seeing I'm up to my old tricks. I see where this is going. Alright, just one. Thanks, I got a feeling this is gonna be a keeper. Damien adjusts his seating to bring Liz closer to him. The focus f-stop and ISO are ideal. No worries for motion blur or anything. Quickly go to sit right by Olivia again, embracing her in a similar way. How do we know when it's done? It's not a timer, I got a switch here. Oh, on cheese. Sure. Actually, better yet, I just thought of something just for Olivia. We were talking about this earlier. I tell them why I thought up. Olivia brow furrows defiantly. That's lame, please don't. My camera. Let's get this one time, alright? You got it. Everyone ready? Once more I envelop in Olivia's arm and tail, and I can feel her joy and annoyance radiate from her more brilliantly than the last ray of sunlight. All eyes look at my DSLR set in the corner, smiles adorning faces from the prospect of this moment being immortalized forever. Here's to the future. Here's to the future, yeah. I can almost see her curvature there. Slow it. Here's to the future, yeah. And to good fortunes to come. And good friends we've all made. It's just a picture, don't make it's just a picture, don't make it weird. I think it's a bit more than that. 3, 2, 1. Are you? So that's the story of that title. Oh, I wanna hug that geisha. Wow. Developed in Rennie Pie by cavemen and lead developer Senator Anon. Nico and Olivia haven't seen them in a while. What? I barely even have time for myself. I barely even have time for myself between study and whatnot. Although maybe I should take a break. It's been nice to take my whatnot on a double date. I'll be down in the city again soon. I think I'll call them now to arrange something. Those two, they're doing great. Thanks for asking. Those two, they're doing great. Thanks for asking. How am I doing? I'm glad you asked. I finally found a career path that really speaks to me. Starting next week, I'm not going to be Damien any longer. My new name will be Rory, the reading raptor. Hello. Oh, it's you. Inko and Olivia, they moved. They're still a short drive away, just the town over while Olivia's in college. I think Inko said he found an internship. It's a little annoying having to drive the extra distance, but her stuff is really flying off the shelf these days at my store. And Damien's loves coming along to catch up. Oh, please let Mr. Ferris be there. Hey girl, haven't seen you in forever. Like, when was the last time? It was just before that school dance thing. Oh, why did we even hang around that bitch? I always hated her. She was just a different person before, so do you get... She was just a different person before. So do you get the design I asked for? You know it. I'll make a tribal gobs the next huge thing to take off, trust me. Excellent. Nito and Halford. Those names will stick with me for better or worse. Mostly for the stress they caused me. It's like they were magnets for trouble, always in front of the auditor. But I am keeping an eye on their careers. They may be visiting again sooner than they expect. Oh yeah, that acid trip. Inko and Luke. I don't watch cooking shows. They were students here, Sully. Oh, the monkey boy. I'm proud of him. He's a good soldier. I wish him luck in his cooking thing. His cooking? Oh. Oh, this is Sully. I'm proud of him. He's a good soldier. I wish him luck in his cooking thing. Oh, the duckling. Oh, that's the neck. Oh, little Inko. I feel in a world where everyone was constantly giving him advice. I was the only one listening to his at time. I'm grateful to him, truly. I never felt closer to the youth of today. Although after the head slide I pulled, my back was killing me for ages. But it was nice to feel young again. I hope the young loves those two shares blossom into something beautiful. Oh, those two? They just came to visit just last week. Yes, they miss my cooking too much. It was so nice to see them again. Especially since we only have Vinny with us now in the house. I do miss those times when the house was more hectic, as surprising as that sounds. They're their own people now, but our little nest is always open for them. Aww. Aw, don't remind me of that ending. Oh my god. Whoa. Okay. Inky and Livy? Yeah, they came not too long ago. We spent the whole morning just playing video games. After that, Inky tried to play street hockey with me. It was so much fun. And he looked really happy even after I actually hit him with a slap shot. Even Olivia agreed that he had fun, but he was too tired and needed to take a nap because he was getting old. Aww. Aww. So you and that psycho Ben guy, I never took you for that type. Don't call him that, you skank. You know I love you, girl. I don't mean nothing by it. You found someone too, I see. Yeah, and he's just my type. Plays video games, and he doesn't shower, and he moderates online for what? Oh. Oh. Oh, Buster. Oh, Buster. Oh, good for you, my dude. Oh. Oh my god. No way, Kiara. No fucking shot, dude. Oh my god. What? Oh, dude, this guy really knows how to make a satisfying fucking ending. Holy shit. Inko. Oh, he was one Trent's assistant at my wedding. Hasn't been that long, honestly. We wish we could seen him at Trent's service and an ear to him and all. Send our regard his way. I may have requested for him soon. We just found out that we're gonna have a kid. We definitely need some high quality photos on that day. Excuse me. Draw in different pic. Olivia? Yes, I know her well. Showed up one day with a whole a whole stack of paintings demanding I put them up right away. She and her boyfriend bought a few particular paintings on the spot as well, in the cash. Turns out they were just going to donate them back permanently, so I gave them a discount. Few particular paintings on the spot as well in cash. Turns out they were donate them permanently, so I gave them a discount. But what a strange couple. Ah, Mr. Darken's Pain. Dude, if you didn't play the endings, you wouldn't know. Oh. Oh, Ted! A human and a baryonyx. That does ring a bell, yes. They visit the park more than once. What a nice couple. They helped me clean up the litter around a few picnic sites. It gives me hope to see there's still people like that. I hope they're doing fine. Okay. Darken. Michaela. My grandfather. How did I do, Michaela? My grandfather is wild as well. While he says he's tired, he still goes out of his way to teach the children our family's tradition. That old man, I swear, should be enjoying his retirement and stay away from the fires. I couldn't imagine a show without him trying to hide in the audience as if we wouldn't notice him. I just hope he is well enough once we take our show on the road. The Asheville next stage is somewhere just beyond the horizon after all. Aw. Darken. Are you fucking serious? Welcome, my friend. Are you here for the usual? Well, I have been practicing new technique. After all, as an artist must always challenge your skills, so must a chef and a showman work to expand their repertoire. Do be mindful though, that you should lean back. My last friend is still missing his eyebrows. Are we even in the right aisle? Never heard of them. You got the wrong person. Now scram, I'm busy trying to get certified as a real mechanic. I don't got time to reminisce about randos if I know them or not. Maybe I did a long time ago, but not anymore. Not anymore. She regretting her decision there a little bit? A redemption arc right there? Special thanks and you. Special thanks and you. Thank you. Yes, me. That wasn't a poorly attempted fucking drawing of Inko, yeah. Me, that was me. The end. Oh god. Ending 4 of 4. Is there more? July 6th, 21 M 2027 BC. Oh my. As we step out of the theater hall together, the harsh glare from the afternoon sun is only stymied by my prescription glasses. The rest of our group aren't so lucky as I listen to their hisses of pain. We stopped just beside the box office poster of the latest work from the production company Olivia and I got to work for. What do you think? What did you work for? We just stopped beside the box office posters of the latest work for the production company Olivia and I got to work for. What do you think? Olivia and I turned to look at our guests, excited to hear their thoughts. This was a glowing start of our careers after all. And while we're only interns now, the studio had promised us at least a part-time position for the quality of our work. My girlfriend's hand-painted posters was definitely drawing eyes. As for me, I was in charge of finding locals for various scenes. This meant I was out in the fields taking scenic photos to show directors exactly how certain shots should be framed. That, and I had just started training for actual camera work too. Well, I thought it was good. Man, that script kinda sucked, huh? Didn't you just ask them for their opinions? And the score. And the acting. Basically everything that wasn't advertising and cinematography. Aren't you humble? The movie was fine. Had better standards. I don't want to work on bad movies. I want to work on good ones. That's true. Nobody ever got anywhere by underselling themselves. Should you be really that critical? Is you're still selling Olivia's painting after all? Well, you also do have to start somewhere. Everyone has an amateur once, even you guys. With a loud hum, Olivia crossed her arms. I'll see if I invite you next time then. Oh, I didn't mean it like that, Olivia. You and Nico did great. The set looks fantastic and the location were really nice too. Nico, tell her I didn't mean it. Olivia already knows. Even with her head turned away, I can see how her tail is flicking side to side. Well, only one thing left to do. Dilos Spino when motioned towards the long and dirty red carpet sitting still sitting in the foyer of the theater. Taking his signal, I slowly push Olivia over it, my partner pretending to wave at the imaginary crowd for the premiere of the film. Finally, we exit the building. This is right behind us, holding the door open for Damien as he finished rolling up the runner he bought for home just for the occasion. You guys have any other plans for today? Yeah, sorry, but my boss needs me at the studio soon. They want to make sure I remember the script for tomorrow morning show. I thought you said you ad-lib everything. Yeah, why do you think they're calling me in again? Can't hide my wins. All good writers are just butthurt that I can come up with better lines all the time. Yes, I also got business to attend to. There's a full crate waiting in my office that I need to process. Nonora asked me to set some aside, and there's this historical foundation whose order is missing in. Breathe, sunflower. Damien's hand rubs her back soothingly, making her head droop slightly. Right, sorry. That's fine. You already received my newest set though, right? Yes, and there's a queue of buyers. You're really starting to take off. Because you're a good saleswoman. They smile at one another. Do you two need a ride? Olivia shakes her head in negative. It'll be good, Liz. In that case, I'll see you two later. Bye, Olivia. Bye, everyone. Bye, Inko. Holy shit. I think... Bye, Olivia. Bye, Inko. I think... Swing by my office sometimes. We'll do a brunch. Sounds like a plan. Sounds like a plan. Oh, and go. Oh, and go. I received his silent message with a nod. My finger brushed over my pocket and Damien nod. Smiles in recognition, both of us grinning as our girlfriend looks confused. What? Oh, I see what's going on here. Oh, I can't wait for this. With waves of goodbye, we go our separate ways, our oldest friend heading towards the parking lot while we veer down the sidewalk. Traveling down the worn-out pavement of the Volkeljo bluffs, Olivia and I reminisce, pointed at how much or how little the city has changed around us as we wander aimlessly down the memory lane. Though as we wander, I know there's a destination I'm particularly heading for. Carefully, I weave our path to my end goal, hearing the tiniest of gasps from my girlfriend when she sees the familiar water features. Oh! Oh! Bro. Did you take a mess? Got game, dude. Whoever made this game. My god, you know how to do a callback. Entering the park for so long, Olivia can only smile and take in how it all still looked the exact same. Even the stairs upward. Thought, though this time I'm more capable of carrying up. Recently gotten into a bit of farming as well. I've got a little garden going. It's tough work, but the fresh food is well worth it. I've been considering documenting my progress and posting it online. Maybe some of my other findings turns out self-sustainability makes you a lot more in tune with the world you live in. I ease her down gently on the ledge of the fountain, her tail tips tracing over the water surface slowly. Wow, I can't believe it's still here. Yeah, bring back a lot of memories. For just a moment, the park is all white. The air is cold and a younger Olivia is sitting beside me. And with a blink, I'm back to the present though. I'm back to the present. Though Olivia seems to still be in that moment as she stares wistfully at water pouring down the fountainhead. Time passes as I simply stand beside her, listening to the tickle of water splashes down. Finally, I feel her claw fingers take hold of my hand, the scale of her palm meeting the skin of mine. She finally comes back. A heavy shuddering breath passes through her lip. Welcome back. She rolls her eyes and snort derisively. My fingers tighten on my hand. Feels like a lifetime ago now, doesn't it? Yeah. I still remember it perfectly. Right down to our lousy wishes. She turns herself fully to me. I think they were good wishes. They came true after all. She looks back to the fountain. Yeah, they did. That was a pretty wild day, huh? Real bittersweet. Yeah. We were pretty dumb back then. At least I was. Trying to jump up here. And then I helped you the rest of the way, yeah? It's a good kind of stupid. Mrs. Scaly got a hold of me the other day. She wants me to be an alumni speaker. Back in the same classroom even. I'll stand where he stood. You gotta do it. I think I will. I want to pass on to others what was passed on to me. The way it all started here.
It was. There were some pretty lucky wishes. Those were some pretty lucky wishes. I want to test it. I quirked an eyebrow at her. I'm saying we should do it again. Alright then. With my free hand, I reach into my pocket. Oops, wrong one. Aw, you cheeky cunt. I know what you're gonna do. Let's stand. Only one thing is in the pocket, and it isn't a coin. I have to draw away my other hand so I can check my last pocket. Come up with only a single silver quarter. Well, you wanna have a wish? Do you wanna have the wish? She chews her lip and thought, what if we both flipped it and wish? Like sharing? Yeah, like sharing. Together then. Olivia nods once more, taking my hand. The coin is balanced on my fingers and her thumb is primed to flick it. On three. On three. On 3, 2, 1, 1, 1. Despite the awkwardness, Olivia managed to flip the coin perfectly into the well. Make my wishes, curling my hand around hers. Though it sort of forms into a prayer by the end, it's an important one. Well? What do you wish for? Looking at all intense like that. You go first. Olivia hands leaves mine once more as she clutches her fingers together on her lap. To be as good as the teacher as he was, and to be able to bring out the most in those around me. You're already done so with me. You're making me blush. Cut it out. Okay, what was yours? I wish. Oh, I love everything the game has to offer. I sure did, huh? Oh. Whoa. Whoa, what? Are you... And the music changes too. Are you... Oh my god. God, this... Bad ending. Ah, not that. I mean, yes, please, but not now. Wish I... Oh, is this? Oh, what a... Oh. Oh, fucking... Oh, this game. Oh no, this thing. Oh, I hate this.
Oh, this one is okay, but still not good. Oh. Oh. It's even so good. Oh. Oh, dude. Whoa, what? What a good fucking game. Oh, I'm definitely gonna buy the next game this guy's making, bro. Oh. Oh, he cried. I didn't notice that before. Oh. What a... Oh my god. That's good. Oh, what a good fucking ending. What a great game. What a great fucking game, dude.